Moonbase Alpha status report. 1,095 days after leaving Earth's orbit. Dr. Helena Russell recording. A strange and frightening thing is happening. Our sensor and scanner readings are reacting wildly, erratically, projecting a weird turbulence of high intensity. It is as though a strange presence is among us, taking control.
Coffee?
Oh, thanks.
Sandra? Coffee?
Thank you, Tanya.
No, thank you. Sandra?
It is still quite a distance away and holding course.
How close will it pass us?
Close?
David, have you got those figures yet?
It's a fair-sized asteroid, but there's nothing to worry about.
Nevertheless, estimate the damage potential just in case.
There's no need to, Paul. It's not going to collide with us.
Just in case.
Paul!
Central computer gave a collision alarm, sir.
Commander, the asteroid's course, it suddenly changed, as though it's been pulled off its course.
Hello, pinpoint impact area.
What's the problem, John?
An asteroid.
Commander Koenig, collision course reaffirmed. Impact area Alpha.
How much time do we have?
Less than 1 minute.
Not even enough time to secure the base.
It is changing course.
Commander, it's impossible. But we're changing course.
Switch to starboard camera.
What is it?
Whatever it is, we're headed right into it.
It's round. It's huge. It's black. Boy, is it black.
What's its position?
77904.
Just about where the asteroid was first caught. Give me your sensor readings, Mike.
Sir, I'm not getting a thing on any one of them. Nothing's bouncing back from it at all.
Same here, sir. No readings.
Does anyone have any idea what it is?
Professor Bergman, latest equation incorrect. Degrees of cosine adjacent to opposing angles of...
I don't know better than to ask you. Still holding position, sir. It's our move, Commander.
Anti-gravity screen.
How much power are they taking?
This far away, they're only on half power.
Hold your position, Mike, and see how it reacts to the laser.
Will do. Well, it swallows laser light, too. What next?
Video reception. Is it fault with his equipment or ours? No malfunction at either end.
Should be receiving a clear picture since Michael is between us and the object.
No, T squared. Of course. Now, there's only one thing for me to do, Commander. I'll have to get in closer.
Negative, Mike.
Sir, all it has is a lot of gravity. With my screens on maximum power, I should be all right. What's the problem? Alpha is headed right into this thing, Commander. We have to find out what it is.
Come on, come on.
Hypothesis proven. It is your duty to report this danger
Yeah.
to
One jump
Alpha
ahead of you, computer.
Commander.
Switching on anti-gravity screens to full power. Sandra.
Right here, Michael.
Don't go away. I'll be right back.
I will be waiting.
Here I go, Alpha.
Commander, his anti-gravity screens. The needle's still in the red.
Confirm, Commander.
John! Abort, Mike! Abort! Pull out!
Pull out, Mike. You're heading right into it. Blast yourself out of there.
Full power. Full power!
Get him out, Alan.
He's accelerating. We can't hold him.
Why did I wait so long?
Now, John, you didn't know. Neither did I. Now, if anyone's to blame, it's me. I suspected it hours ago.
A black sun.
Right. So, what are we going to do about it?
What can we do? We'll all be dead in 3 days.
Unconditional forecast. It is a black sun. 100% certainty.
A black sun.
Unfortunately, we couldn't be sure until it was too late to save Mike.
But you think we can avoid it?
Its gravitational pull can become so immense that just a hatful of the stuff can weigh more than several alphas. But it doesn't stop there. The gravitational force goes on getting stronger, so that nothing, not radiation, not heat, not even light itself, can escape it.
Its force is immeasurable. Even computer cannot determine it.
Professor, you didn't answer my question. Do you think we can avoid it?
I thought I did.
A few minutes ago, Paul asked, can we avoid the gravitational force of a black sun? Well, the answer is no. However, we may be able to use it to our advantage. Victor?
Now, as you know, these 8 anti-gravity towers stabilize our gravity here inside Alpha. And we're going to use them to create an entirely new force field effect. By linking and cross-linking the anti-gravity screens in each of the towers, the force field will look something like this.
I've stripped all of our generators out of our Eagles. We'll use them to support the main units.
But computer will have to be deactivated for the force field.
Yes, well, it can do with the rest. We're going to reprogram our main unit generators so that instead of trying to negate the pressure from the black sun, it will simply reverse it. The closer we're drawn to it, the stronger the force field will become. So that, theoretically, the pressure of the force field will eventually compel the pressure of the black sun to protect us against itself.
It's a long shot. But there's nothing else we can do.
It's ingenious.
It's insane.
Sandra, I wanted you to have more rest.
I know, Dr. Russell, but there is so much to do.
Paul, where's Commander Koenig? I've been trying to reach him.
With the professor. Out there.
Victor, we really shouldn't be out here.
Well, it's the only way to make our point. Shall we?
Why not? Full power, Paul.
Switching to full power. Wow, will you look at this?
It is beautiful, like fish scales.
You can cut through fish scales.
Give me a reading, Paul.
Maximum power, sir. Steady and holding.
Commander, you've got a full house. We're all with you.
Good luck.
We're all set, Alan.
Commander, there's still time to change your mind.
If we had any sense, we would. Make it good, Alan. Come in as low as you can.
Well, hang on to your hats.
Incredible stupidity. The risk to both of you.
Not that much of a risk. Computer gave us a 98% chance.
And the other 2%.
Then we would have died one day before everyone else. Helena, it was all for morale. It proved nothing. The forces inside a black sun are inconceivable. They're capable of anything. They can bend space, even time. Turn both inside out.
Then what's the point of the force field?
The same point that prevents you from giving up on a patient until he's dead. I've got some work to do.
It's getting cold in here.
It's going to get colder. The black sun's already drawing our power.
Victor seems to believe we could survive.
Who knows what Victor truly believes?
And you?
Some of us could survive. Those who aren't on Alpha 24 hours from now. A survival ship. A lifeboat. I left one eagle intact.
And all programmed calculations were recorded and executed for the force field test. Reprogramming calculations conflicted with previous orders.
Well, you should have said so. It's your responsibility. You have sensors. If it takes more power, then say so.
Excuse me, Mr. Connell. I see your friend's having difficulty keeping us warm.
Computer is functioning fine, Professor.
It's not going to be functioning at all before long. But then, of course, you know that, don't you?
We had to utilize minimum power for usual heating services during your force field test.
All utilities were on minimum power during the test. The lights, they went back on full power the moment the test was over. So did the heating. It's automatic. Even I know that. No, the reason the temperature's still falling is that the black sun is draining our power.
We have plenty of power,
Yeah, but we won't have very soon. The black sun will see to that. So we're going to shut down everything and reserve it for the force field.
Six hours. I thought we had 12.
6. David said it was impossible to determine the amount of mass available to the black sun in this sector. Its gravitational force increases every minute, pulling us towards it faster than originally calculated.
We need more time to get the survival ship ready.
Well, these figures may be the answer. With the force field activated, we might slow down enough to buy the time.
Paul, I want to save power to the last possible moment.
It's either Alpha, sir, or the survival ship.
Victor?
Do you have the final results of the test?
I haven't quite finished yet, but they're looking fine. Anything wrong?
I want to activate the force field again.
When?
Right now.
I wouldn't advise it.
You can't wait, Victor. Get over to the main power unit and keep an eye on things.
Well, Professor, latest details of the power requirements?
Thank you, Smitty.
Call medical.
You'll be fine.
Thank you.
Your mechanical heart saved your life, you know.
Mhm.
Minutes to countdown, sir.
Report from all service sections.
Sandra, about Mike.
Please, Commander. There is no need to say anything.
Tell Professor Bergman I want him here for the test.
We have less than 4 hours before entering the Black Sun. Commander, Alpha cannot survive without computer.
Is that a fact?
Attention all personnel. Attention all personnel. Stand by for force field test. 30 seconds.
Paul, what if it does not work?
Then all our worries are over.
Commander, I must speak with you.
Does it have to do with the test?
Not exactly.
Then it'll have to wait. Kano, Essential Services Program.
Computer on minimum capacity.
Now we'll have to think for ourselves.
10 seconds. Full power, sir?
Everything we have, Paul.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
A reprieve.
But for how long?
Take over, Paul.
Commander, what about computer?
It remains on minimum capacity.
Commander, I gotta talk to you. What's this about a survival ship? Somebody going somewhere.
Somewhere? Yes.
Did you know about this? You, Sandra? I didn't believe it. Eagle 5 is nearly loaded and ready to go, and I was not informed, Commander. None of us were. I can't speak for the rest. But I care about dying. How I die. Staying here on Alpha with everybody, I'd already accepted that. But now there's going to be 6 or 7 lives on that ship.
6.
Well, I should be one of those 6, Commander. Because if anyone can get them somewhere, I can.
You through, Alan? Attention all sections Alpha. This is Commander John Koenig. Above us once again is a Bergman force field, but ahead of us is the Black Sun. The realistic fact which faces us now is that the force field only offers us a slim hope that Alpha will survive beyond the next few hours.
A few of us, however, have a chance to escape the Black Sun. I decided to reserve one Eagle as a survival ship. It has been fueled and equipped with supplies to carry 6 persons, 3 men and 3 women. Perhaps this effort will prove a futile one.
But I believe it must be made. Departure time is 0800 hours, 43 minutes from now. I've instructed Central Computer to select the people most likely, in every way, to ensure the survival of mankind in space. Here are the 6 names. The men. Astronaut Alan Carter. Flight engineer
George Osgood. Communications controller
Toshiro Fujita. The women. Dr. Helena Russell. Data analyst Sandra Benish.
Professor Angela Robinson.
This list is final.
You knew he wouldn't go.
There's nothing I can say that will alter the facts. If you're careful, you have supplies enough for 5 weeks. If there's anything out there that can help you, then together, you'll find it. If not, all right then, that's it. You lift off in 20 minutes.
Commander.
No goodbyes, Alan, please.
Yes, sir.
John.
You're going.
I'm not going. Dr. Mathias can replace me.
Like Ellie can. That list is final. This isn't the time for the noble gesture.
I'm not being noble. If anything, John, it's my life. If it ends here on Alpha or somewhere out in space, what difference can it make?
It makes a difference. To me.
My figures read less than 2 hours.
Do me a favor, David. Mind your shop. David.
Oh, thank you.
Emergency heavy-duty clothing to technical section at 8:30 hours. Medical section will report at 900 hours. Reconnaissance section 9:30 hours. Engineering section 1000 hours.
It was thoughtful of you to come, Paul. You didn't have to.
I wanted to.
I'll send you a postcard.
Alan, 1 minute to liftoff.
Right.
This is John Koenig. I know I said no goodbyes, but I wish you all good luck. 15 seconds. Alan, good luck.
And to you. All of you.
All stations Alpha. Due to the present emergency, interbase communication system, including Alpha News Service, will be suspended until further notice.
Hey, John. Come on. Put this on before you catch your death.
Very funny. Is that what I think it is?
You know, John, I've been doing some unique calculations recently. Not about space dynamics or anything like that. Something you can't learn from books.
Victor.
It's all right. I'm just rambling on. Wondering a bit. Wondering. Extraordinary thing. How we've survived. I mean, I put the probability through the computer. I thought the computer was going to blow up trying to figure the odds. You know, they're just about infinite.
Victor, if you're trying to cheer me up, you're not succeeding.
Anyway, my calculations show that we all ought to be dead by now. It should have happened when those atomic waste
What are you
units...
doing? Victor, you're not supposed to be smoking.
Oh, I don't think Dr. Russell would object.
Sandra?
I will be all right.
Sure you will. I remember when I was a little girl, I was afraid of the dark. Isn't that funny?
And I was afraid of doctors.
John, have you ever wondered just how and why we've survived?
Not until now.
You got any answers?
You're not referring to God, are you?
Oh, I don't know exactly. I'm a scientist. I don't know anything about God. No, sort of cosmic intelligence is what I've got in mind.
Which intervenes at the right moment.
Is one answer? Ultimately, I suppose we all believe what we want to believe. Perhaps that's what reality is. One thing, though. The line between science and mysticism. Just a line. And sometimes it makes me feel quite old.
Paul? Commander. Central computers deactivated itself. 100% power facilities are feeding the main generator units. The force field's functioning.
Oh, thank you. But there's really nothing more you can do. You're relieved.
Very good, sir. Well, I never thought it would end this way.
You're a good man, Paul. $60-year-old brandy. I've been saving it for 10 years. Just waiting for a proper occasion to celebrate. Well, not everybody might think this was a celebration, but it is to me. And if ever there was an occasion, this is it.
to everything that might have been.
To everything that was.
Up 50. Find me.
Pass. I read your 100, Smitty.
Bluffing.
You'll never beat me, you know.
Paul, mind if I share the music with you?
Just the thing to keep the cold out. Won't be long now.
Do you have any idea what'll happen to us inside the Black Sun?
Whatever it is, I just hope it's interesting.
Yes, interesting. Victor, the force field, it's holding.
So far.
I don't feel cold.
I don't feel anything.
Of course, it's possible that we don't exist.
I exist.
I can hear your thoughts.
Yes.
It's very beautiful.
I see the theory behind your force field.
It's very obvious.
In fact, it ties in with the unified field theory of mine.
Does it? Yes. I see how.
So that everything is everything else.
That's why I said it was beautiful.
If everything is everything else, then the whole universe is living thought.
That is true.
Who are you?
A friend. Come with me.
Every star is just a cell in the brain of the universe.
That is a lovely way to understand it.
Why have I never talked with you before?
Because of time. You think at what you call the speed of light. In eternity, I have no hurry. I think a thought, perhaps, in every 1,000 of your years. You are never there to hear it.
Are you God?
It was good to have known you.
Wait.
God.
We got through. Your force field held, Victor. Somehow, we're on the other side of the universe. Your force field held.
I wonder how.
No sign of a survival ship. So much for your fancy theories of cosmic intelligence.
Well, I knew it was impossible.
Was it?
They're coming back.
Come on. Come on.
Well, I decided to save it for a special occasion. What could be more special than this?
I don't believe
It's
you.
impossible. Glad I didn't.
You must have followed us into the Black Sun. We went in the opposite direction.
No, you must have followed us.
We didn't.
We went right through it. It was fantastic. But how? If you didn't follow us through, how'd you find Alpha again? 1,000,000 light years.
Right across the universe.
I'm an astronaut, Professor. Not a philosopher.
Something brought us home.
Yes. Home.
Paul? What is he doing? He doesn't know anything about a computer.
Connor, stop him.
Hey, come away from there.
Commander Koenig! Commander Koenig! main mission. Security to main mission. Ted. Ted.
Help me.
John.
You all right?
Yes.
Paul, check out all systems.
This is main mission. All sections report. All sections report.
Switch on the big screen. See if we can pick up anything. You're losing picture.
Picture gone.
Sir, scanner shows that the object is not moving. I do not understand. Look at that monitor. It is still getting closer to us.
Sandra, are you sure that... We're locked in its orbit.
Commander, transmission coming in.
Do not resist. You are the captives of the planet Triton.
Commander, power failures in sectors G6, 8, and 11. All transportation out.
What about the main power unit?
I haven't been able to get through to Anderson.
Commander, I have his report. All nuclear generators and reactors check out, but power is operating at only minimum capacity.
Sir, report from reconnaissance. All but 4 of our Eagles are damaged. We're defenseless.
Kano.
Computer unable to make any calculations. Insufficient data.
Try every possible variable.
Yes, sir.
Why did they not destroy us?
Paul, try to make contact with them. Use sound, light, radio wave patterns, the entire frequency scale. And tell Professor Bergman to come to my office, Doctor. Helena, I want an autopsy on Ted Clifford. I want to know exactly what killed him.
That might not be possible.
Make it possible. I want to know what we're up against. What do you know about the planet Triton?
Nothing. You know, their warning was transmitted over every monitor on the base. I've been the central computer. Its memory cells have no record of any such planet. Of course, I haven't checked my own charts yet. But if only we could speak to them.
Paul, any contact?
No response, sir.
They must be receiving. Ted Clifford wasn't transmitting classified information for nothing. Well, if they won't talk to us, we'll just have to pay them a visit.
I don't think it'll be a surprise. I've got a nasty feeling we're being watched.
We've actually seen it, Commander, at the base of the brain and the cerebellum.
Yes, a ball of orange light, very weak, pulsating, and then it died out. There was very little brain tissue left to examine. Most of it had melted.
melted.
The analysis shows that the cerebrum, which regulates speech, hearing, and most important in this case, vision, had expanded to 3 times its normal size. The neuronal system, which transmits information to the body through the nerves, was functioning at perhaps 1,000 times its normal speed. Together, they somehow enabled Ted Clifford to see and act as though he were a computer.
Alan, I want a thorough survey. 20 altitude. See if a landing's possible. You can get closer if you can, but under no circumstances are you to touch down.
Well, these Tritonians, they might not appreciate our looking them over, Commander. I don't think we should wait for them to make the next move.
We're taking a look. That's the next move.
Yeah, well, it's the wrong one, Commander. They've already killed Ted Clifford.
Those are your orders, Carter. Is that clear?
Yeah. Perfectly clear, Commander. Eagle 3 to main mission, ready to lift off. Eagle 3 Alpha.
Koenig here.
All systems A-OK.
Range 105 and closing.
I can see a kind of a surface.
No sign of activity.
Range 85, still closing.
Commander, there's a beam of light being projected from the sphere.
Sir, scanner confirms.
Commander, I'm going for a 90-degree turn. It's no go, Commander. Can't get away from the light.
What's their range?
3-5.
I can't hear you, Commander.
Range 20 and holding.
Switch to automatic, Alan.
The glare is increasing.
You're heading into a force field.
Visibility 0.
Carter! Carter, answer me!
It's no use, sir.
They're on a collision course. They're on manual. I can't bring them in. Should land close by, about 700 meters. Rescue and medical unit standby.
Sir, there's no way to get to him.
We'll walk. They're down.
Commander, this is Morrow. Yes, Paul? I've got their exact location. Northeast, 600 meters. Matthias.
Donovan is dead, Commander. Carter is still alive.
Paul, malfunction in scanner systems. They have all gone dead.
It's no accident, Paul.
An attack. Commander?
Yes, Paul? They've jammed the scanner systems. They're up to something. It might be a missile attack. You better get back here. We're more than halfway there. We'll go on to Carter's ship. I don't want to risk getting caught in the open. All right, let's go.
John.
Take cover! Helena! Stop! Helena!
Helena!
It's all right, John. It's all right. Easy, Commander. You'll be okay.
John. They've taken Helena.
Do we have power?
Yes, all systems are working now.
We've got to get through their force field somehow.
What, without knowing their energy source?
What if we modify one of our Eagles? Double the power of our anti-gravity shields. Triple it, whatever the hell it takes.
I don't know, it might work. I couldn't give you any guarantees.
Work on it, Victor.
All right.
What about Carter?
He'll make it.
Good. The co-pilot, Donovan?
Dead.
Now, they planned it, John. They just wanted to get Helena out there alone.
No. I don't think so. Why Ted Clifford? There's no connection.
Maybe Dr. Russell is a hostage.
For what reason? The way they killed Clifford? The shockwave? Locking us in orbit? No. Whatever they want from us in return, they could simply just come and get it.
Who are you?
We are of the planet Triton.
I am from the planet Earth.
We know.
Then you know we mean you no harm. We need your help.
Dr. Russell, it is you who shall help us. We are the eyes of the planet Triton. Everything that is, has been, and will be, is recorded by us. For this purpose, you are to be our servant.
Helen. How do you feel? Oh, fantastic. What about your instruments? Did they indicate anything?
No, not a thing. There's the light. Just
kept getting brighter. Sounds crazy. A force field made of light.
It's exactly what it was.
It's lucky for me Mara brought us in.
Mara? You'd switched on a manual. You didn't land your ship for you. You were at the controls.
Me? Oh, no, I was in Never Never Land.
Get some rest, huh?
Yeah, Commander. Where's Donovan?
Look, John, the anti-gravity screen will neutralize the force field. It'll make a sort of tunnel or a corridor that will allow you to pass through and land. John?
I heard you. And when we hit that light barrier, anything can happen.
All set, Parks?
I assigned Parks to this mission.
Yeah. Well, we changed places. Besides, Commander, I already know the way.
Have they gone?
Just lifting off now.
But you know anti-gravity shields 50% power.
Range 100.
We're gonna stay on manual, Paul.
Very good, sir.
Scanner reading.
You're clear, Commander.
Anti-gravity shield, full power.
It's too soon, John.
Full power.
Velocity 7.5. Range 50. Range 35. Velocity 8.3. Velocity 8.5. V 8.7. V 9.1.
Victor, it's working. We're getting through. They've reversed the force field. Carter, cut the engine. Cut the engines. gotta switch it. Automatic. Oh. Gotta cut the engines. Helen.
Sandra, anything?
No visual or audio contact.
How long now?
1:05.
They are coming back.
Any audio?
No, sir.
Commander Koenig.
Commander, have you still got them on automatic?
Yes.
Can you get them down?
I'm switching them over to the remote control system. Eagle 1 on the main mission control. Eagle 1 touchdown.
Paul, quick! Scanner is picking up another object.
What is it?
No idea.
I feel fine, Bob. Really, I do.
I'm sure you do. Why do doctors make the worst patients?
Probably because we know too much.
Blood pressure's normal. 80/120. Bone marrow count, sugar. Everything checks out.
You all right?
I just felt faint for a moment. My equilibrium is off. Did you check my middle ear?
Yes, it's perfect.
Wait a minute.
How many do you see?
2. I should see 4. Did you check my optic nerve? Come on, Bob, tell me.
Well, I can't explain it. But from all indications, you're blind.
Well, obviously she's not blind.
Obviously.
Do you have any explanation?
Only one. Ted Clifford.
Ah, another interesting account in the pyramid texts of the Old Kingdom. But here they're called the Eyes of Heaven. Seems our friends get about a bit.
I talked to them. I told them we meant them no harm. And that we needed their help.
You saw them?
No. I only spoke to them. To a voice, anyway.
We know one thing about them. They can decompose atoms, reduce an object to its atomical components, pure energy, transport it through space, and reassemble it in another place. That's how they got you from here to there.
Back on Earth, they've been working on that process for over 50 years.
With machines. They do it with light.
Yes, but what sort of light? And how?
When I was in the sphere, I wasn't wearing my spacesuit.
Oxygen.
The Tritonians might just be humanoid.
John. They've activated her like Clifford. She must be going to computer.
Notify Paul. No one's to try to stop her.
Paul, Bergman here.
This is main mission control to all sections Alpha. Attention, all personnel. Do not approach Dr. Russell. Repeat, do not approach Dr. Russell.
Don't touch her. Nobody touch her. What's the computer transmitting?
Memory cell 371 classified. A complete breakdown of our life support systems.
Can't you stop it?
Only if we stop her.
The computer's not transmitting. Helena is. Now, as it is, she has 132 hours. That's 5.5 days. That gives us some time.
They exhaust the memory cells. What then? They won't need any of us.
They don't need any of us now.
Then why don't they just come and get it over with?
Perhaps they can't leave their sphere.
That's it. Something's preventing them.
They're limited in some way. Weakness.
Everything they've done has only shown their advanced intelligence. No one's actually seen them. I mean, not even Helena.
No, but we've been thinking of them as people. What if they're not? What if they're simply an intelligence with no physical form? They're just as trapped as we are.
No. So, we can still move. We can still get to them.
Can't blast our way through their force field.
No, but maybe we can bend it a little.
There it is, Commander. That ball of light. Just like Ted Clifford, except it's stronger, more alive. The same with her cerebrum and her optic nerve. Now, once Dr. Russell is activated, this ball of light enables her to see, well, like a high-speed camera.
They needed her there to implant it. That's why it didn't work on Clifford.
It's their link. Through Helena, they're connected to our computer.
A human conductor.
Commander, she can't take much more.
Now, what do they want from us, really? Information. Our knowledge, that's all. They're a sort of reconnaissance team sent out into space to gather information and then transmit it back to Triton. That's all. We did it ourselves with our deep space probe ships.
Then Triton does exist.
Did exist. Now, this position of this mythological planet does correspond to our galaxy charts. I mean, I've checked it myself a dozen times, even through a computer. But Triton is dead, John. Blew up, disintegrated.
So it's possible whoever programmed Helena and killed Ted Clifford doesn't know their planet no longer exists. If I can convince them their mission is obsolete, they might release her.
Unfortunately, we're running out of time. I mean, Helena's been activated 6 times in the last 24 hours. She's not going to survive another 5.5 days. Now, they've miscalculated on their weakest link.
She's not their weakest link, Victor. The circuit runs from their computers to the force field, around us, to Helena, to Kano,
and back to their computers. Right. So it's all up to Kano, the jam computer. We can't touch Helena, but we can break the chain.
You tested it? Only once, but it worked. When I jammed computer, the force field was turned off for 3.2 seconds.
Listen, you won't even get off the ground.
I'll need at least 15 minutes.
13 minutes, 10 seconds from liftoff to getting through the force field, which of course won't be there.
And you can get me to 13 minutes.
Plus 10 seconds. It's easy, like jamming a typewriter.
3 keys locked together is not the same as locking them all. When Kano was experimenting, he only jammed 1 circuit. Now, he set up enough memory cells to cause an overload in 25 key circuits. It'll take computer 32 seconds to clear each of those circuits, which will give us the time we need, 13 minutes. When the computer jams, the force field will shut down just long enough for me to get through, with a few seconds for margin.
Even if it works, what can you do when you get there? How will you get inside the sphere?
The same way you did, Helena. I don't think they know their planet no longer exists. If I can convince them of that, they may release you.
But there's no time pattern. I'm activated at random.
Helena, please. Victor and Kano have worked out the details. All we need now is for you to go through with it.
I don't have any choice, do I?
Stand by. The moment Dr. Russell is reactivated, we lift off.
Commander, Dr. Russell's been reactivated.
Lift off. Force field 80. 70. 60. Force field 40. 30. Connell, how are we on time?
Any moment now.
Now, Kano! Now!
Visual contact lost. Commander Koenig? Commander? This is main mission coming, Commander Koenig.
Eagle 1 here. We're inside the sphere. They're through.
Naturally.
Is it over?
Not yet. You'll be reactivated in a few minutes. But for the last time.
Paul, information on Triton is in place. Dr. Russell, now you can only transmit what we want them to know.
Computers all set?
All set, sir.
Right. Stand by. Well, I was never one to turn down an invitation. Neither was I. No, Carter. You stay with the ship. If we're not back in 10 minutes, 15 at the most, you blast out of here. Right, sir. You won't need that. All right.
Get ready.
Welcome, Commander Koenig.
Where are you?
We regret the deaths of your people, Clifford and Donovan.
I'm sure you do. Why don't you show yourselves?
We are here.
Surely I'm no threat to you.
That is correct, Commander.
You knew we would jam our computer.
That is correct, Commander. We have been watching Earthmen for many of your Earth centuries. We find them a very primitive intelligence. We could easily have prevented you from leaving your base.
Except you need me. Dr. Russell will not live long enough. I am to replace her.
The death of Dr. Russell is also regrettable, but necessary.
If we're of such primitive intelligence, why do you seek our knowledge?
For when Earthmen decide to invade our planet.
Triton is 2 million light years away.
Time is an illusion, Commander Koenig.
Not to us, and not to you. Because your planet no longer exists. I can prove it.
Right, stand by.
We do not wish to destroy your men, Commander. Or you. We will, if it is necessary.
It won't be necessary. Because I can prove to you that Triton no longer exists. Victor.
She's setting the computations now.
This is Triton's galaxy. Do you acknowledge?
We acknowledge.
This is Triton's star system.
We acknowledge.
This is Triton's universe.
We acknowledge.
This is Triton's sun.
We acknowledge.
The calculations and confirmation you're receiving now are coming through Dr. Russell. You can check them. They will prove beyond a doubt that your sun exploded, that Triton and the other planets in your solar system have been destroyed. Triton no longer exists. Your function is discontinued, and release Dr. Russell and my men.
Functional. Destroy. 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 Destroy.
Follow me, this way. Yes, what are you waiting for? Come on. Strap in, ready for liftoff. Let's get out of here, move it. Right.
So far, so good. You all right?
Yes. John?
We don't know if he got out.
The instruments show the sphere is breaking up. What about the force field?
It's lost its power.
Visual contact.
Just want to satisfy my curiosity.
What is it?
You have a lovely optic nerve, Dr. Russell.
Thank you, Dr. Mathias.
Why so pensive, Victor?
Oh, I was just thinking about that planet, Triton. All that knowledge. knowledge isn't the answer, after all. Then what is?
Eagle 2-9 approaching asteroid, Commander. Eagle 10 descending with nuke.
Eagle 10 to Alpha. Nuclear charge in place.
Mission completed. Returning to base.
Eagles 10, 11, and 12 have laid their charges and are returning to base, sir.
What's happened to Alan? Still nothing from Eagle 1.
Connor. What's happened to Eagle 1?
Eagle 1's in trouble.
Yeah. The problem's in the main booster. I can't get the speed.
He's got to make it. We need 12 nuclear explosions to guarantee the chain reaction that'll destroy the asteroid and avoid a collision.
We're losing the timeline, Commander. Alan needs a minimum of 110 seconds to get out before we detonate.
Delay the blast 40 seconds.
Can't do it. We've got to destroy that asteroid. And timing's vital to avoid being caught in radiation from the blast ourselves.
Delay the blast for 40 seconds. Alan, we must detonate those nukes in 2 minutes. Can you make it?
All the way, Commander.
Alan, don't worry about perfection. Just get in and get out.
The release mechanism's jammed.
Time's running out. Alan, we've got to have it there. Or else we'll all die.
She's going! She's gone!
We've lost the timeline.
Last in 10 seconds. 9.
8. Delay 10.
Blast now T-minus 15.
Alan, you've got another 13 seconds.
Thanks.
Good luck. Red alert. Activate radiation screens.
5, 4.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Eagle 1, do you copy? Come in, Eagle 1.
No, he didn't stand a chance.
No. I want damage reports from all sections.
Getting them now, sir.
Come in, Eagle 1. Eagle 1, do you read me? Alan, do you read me?
Radiation screens at full power now. Full power confirmed.
So we just wait for the screens to crack.
Let's be grateful we got this far.
Thanks to Alan.
Come in, Eagle 1. Come in, Eagle 1. Alan, do you read me?
John, that's not helping any of us.
Sandra, I want a scanner report.
I am trying, sir, but these readings do not make sense. It is the radiation.
What about the orbital satellites?
Their transmissions cannot penetrate the radiation cloud.
Structural damage in maintenance section B4.
Computer reports power failure in residence buildings C and D.
Medical section reports 14 casualties.
Radiation?
No. Conventional injuries only so far.
Keep calling Alan.
Come in, Eagle One.
It may help him to know we're still alive.
Alan, can you hear me?
John, if he is... Victor, if you're trying to tell me I made the wrong decision, tell me that. If you're trying to tell me that I'm wasting my time trying to reach Alan out there through that radiation cloud, tell me that. But if you're telling me that you don't think Alan is alive out there, I don't want to hear that.
It was a human decision, John. None of us would have decided any other way. But now we've got a new situation to face.
Yeah, but very few facts.
Eagle One, do you copy? Alan, can you hear me?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There it is. We're still getting our own orbital satellite identification signal.
Yes, but that is on the interstellar frequency band.
Exactly. Which Alan doesn't have. But if we equip an Eagle with one and send it up through that radiation cloud, we can establish three-way contact between it, Alan, and Alpha. Paul, I want you to prepare an Eagle for the job. If Alan's anywhere out there, we're going to find him.
Commander, we're at risk from radiation here in Alpha. If you fly an Eagle through that radiation cloud, that...
Alpha has radiation screens, and so do the Eagles.
It's effective against certain classes of radiation that we know about. But out there's a kind of radiation we know nothing at all about.
Victor, if he's not out there, I want to know it for a fact. Paul, put an Eagle on Pad 2.
Pad 2's damaged. Pad 4 might function.
Make it function!
I have 4 warning lights here on the secondary systems. But they're minor. I say we disregard them.
I agree. Otherwise, we're ready for liftoff.
Clear to go.
Good.
Main mission, this is Cody. We have liftoff. Visibility nil.
No instruments. Visibility nil, and he has no idea where Alan is, or even if he is alive at all.
It defies logic.
Yeah. It's a thing called faith.
Hello, Eagle One. Hello, Eagle One. Eagle One, do you copy?
Keep trying.
Come in, Eagle One. Eagle One, do you copy? Can you give me your last position, Alan? We're on our way to bring you in.
Come in, Eagle One. Eagle One, do you copy?
Are you feeling better? You're quite safe now.
Come in, Eagle One. Eagle One, do you copy? Can you hear me?
Speak to them.
Hello, Alpha. Alpha, this is Eagle One. He's alive. Paul, did you hear that? He's alive.
Alan, this is Paul. We're up here in Eagle 4. Steer us to your position. Alan, this is Paul. Did you get that? Eagle 1, do you copy? He's not receiving us.
Paul, fix his position. Give us a course.
Your friend is at orbital reference 349.
Course computed and programmed.
I haven't got his position yet.
I have.
There he is.
Hello, Alpha.
We found Eagle 1. It's drifting just outside the plasma cloud.
Not too much damage.
Well done, John.
We're moving in out of dock.
Good luck.
Docking procedure checked and programmed.
Check docking procedure and program.
Confirmed.
Docking secure.
Check. Well done, sir.
Yeah, he handled that docking beautifully. I don't think he's too badly hurt. You hold it steady. I'm going in there.
Your own people will take care of you now.
Who are you?
A friend.
How is he?
He's alive but unconscious. The effort of that docking must have been too much for him. My God.
Commander? Commander, what's wrong? Commander! Commander!
Returning to base. Why? Another collision course. Only this time it's a planet. A massive planet. There's no getting away with this one, Paul. Thanks, Paul. Stay with them till the medics arrive. Then report to my office.
Decontamination procedure?
Forget it. We're running out of time. Medical.
Yes, John?
Skip the radiation check. We're in trouble.
It won't take a moment. Medical team is standing by.
Look, you can't keep me here. I've got lots to do.
Doctor, he's clear.
Carter's an Eagle 1. Tomorrow. Colonel, process this information from the onboard computer. Give me a report as quickly as you can. Victor, are we in trouble?
Yes, but if you hadn't gone out there, we wouldn't have known anything about this planet till it hit us.
We never would have known. Probably been better off.
Well, I've been thinking.
It's the best news I've had today. How's Alan?
Clean as a whistle.
No radiation.
No radiation. What are we going to do about it?
One thing's for sure. We won't be able to destroy it like we did the asteroid. My guess is it's 30 times the size of the moon.
34. And it is on a collision course. Impact will be in 105 hours and some 13 minutes from now.
I'm worried.
Well, the Eagles have radiation screens.
Yes, I know, but he spent 3 hours in that cloud. I'd be surprised if he wasn't affected in some way.
How about this? We alter our own trajectory by setting up a blast on the other side of the moon.
Judy?
Yes? Come on.
We recreate by design the accident that originally blasted us out of the Earth's orbit.
Save the planet the trouble by blowing ourselves up.
We survived it once.
By a miracle.
Isn't that exactly what we're asking for?
Fine, but don't ask computer to work it.
Easy, come on. We're trying to come up with a realistic plan to avoid disaster. We have no time for this.
Just a minute, John. The principle of Paul's suggestion is dead right. We've got to alter our trajectory relative to the planet, but perhaps we can do it another way. Now, suppose we make a force between ourselves and the planet. We could put down a chain of nuclear charges like mines moored in space and make a shock wave between the moon and the planet which might force them apart, change their trajectory.
Makes a lot of sense.
I think it's the only possibility.
All right, Victor, get to work on it. I'd like to see a detailed plan. Sandra, what have you learned about the planet?
It has an atmosphere,
Go on.
but it is not ideal.
Breathable?
I think we could survive. Temperatures range from a high of approximately 10 degrees centigrade to minus 30. So it is almost certain that some kind of life could exist there.
Question is, what kind of life?
We'll bombard that planet with every kind of communication we can devise.
Paul, you've overlooked something. We're still isolated by that radiation cloud. All the information we've gotten has come from the onboard computers on my Eagle. If we want to glean more information from that planet, it means a reconnaissance flight.
John, if that planet is habitable, even though conditions may not be ideal, we could evacuate all our people to the far side.
Yeah? The question is, can that planet withstand a collision with the moon?
How long is a piece of string?
All right, Victor, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go out there and take a look at that planet. Meantime, you start Operation Shockwave. If I find that planet's habitable, we'll have to make a spot decision as to whether we chance an evacuation.
Who are you? A friend. Why have you come to me? Where have you come from?
You are quite safe now.
Who are you? Who are you? No. Where are you? Come back. Don't leave me now.
Nurse.
Take me with you. Take me with you. Take me to your people.
Bob.
Where are you?
It's all right, Alan. It's all right. It's all right. You'll be all right now, Alan. Give us a hand, will you?
What's all this about?
Hallucination, disorientation, classic symptoms of radiation sickness. He has been affected.
Well, that's not possible. The instruments cleared him.
Well, they're wrong, and they're probably wrong about you, too.
Helen. Look, the man's been unconscious. Dreaming, maybe having a nightmare.
That was no nightmare.
Now, how the hell can you be so sure?
Because I know my job. Look, except for Alan, both you and Paul have had the greatest exposure.
Look, I'm not hallucinating. Okay, maybe my reaction was a bit hasty, but so is your assessment.
My assessment is based on experience and with no help from the clock. Extensive tests take time, John. Look, I think he has been affected, and if I'm right, then you've got to be suspect,
Now,
too.
look, Helena. Yes, Paul.
Reconnaissance Eagle ready on pad 4. Co-pilot Pierre Daniel is standing by.
Thanks, Paul, but I'm going alone.
You're not going out again.
Don't worry. I'll wear my galoshes. Main mission. This is Koenig calling on interstellar frequency.
How do you read?
Very loud and very clear.
Looks like the radiation cloud is dispersing.
Sandra's data from your onboard computer confirms that. We're receiving its information and we copy.
How's Operation Shockwave coming along?
Professor Bergman's made his first computation. Looks possible.
Good. As soon as Victor's happy with the plan, I want you to start placing the nuclear charges in position.
Alpha main mission, we copy. Well, Professor, are you happy?
Far from it, Paul. Well, I suppose it makes some sort of sense.
Then we go ahead.
I think so.
There is life on that planet.
We read you, Commander. Punch in long-range cameras.
A mammoth spaceship. Heading right towards me. Tremendous velocity. I'm taking evasive action. It's dragging me towards it. Retro rockets ineffective.
Why doesn't he open fire? If it's strong enough to drag him towards it, it could be strong enough to stop his lasers.
Eagle 4. Come in, Eagle 4. This is main mission. Do you copy? Eagle 4, come in.
There is no communication at all. I am getting nothing from the onboard instruments.
Well, what do we do?
There's a slim chance he may have survived, even inside that other ship. So we can't attack.
What can we do?
Their technology is much more advanced than ours.
Operation Shockwave, do we go on with it?
We must at least go on with the preparations.
Okay. The planning meeting for Operation Shockwave is brought forward. We'll start it right away in the commander's office. Keep calling. If you hear anything at all, let me know.
Moonbase Alpha, do you read me? Main mission, this is Koenig. Do you read me? Do you read me?
I have waited a long time to meet you, John Koenig.
Who are you?
I am Ara, Queen of Etheria.
Etheria?
The planet whose course has so terrified you and your people. We have expected you for many millions of years. You see, your destiny has always been our destiny.
How can that be possible?
It was only a matter of time before we met, John Koenig.
Seems to me we're here by accident. Our moon was blasted out of Earth's orbit by a nuclear explosion. No one could have foreseen that.
Oh, poor John Koenig. How you belittle yourself in the scheme of things. And yet how small you are to be so great.
I should very much like to know my place in the scheme of things.
Our two planets have met in the body of time for the great purpose of mutation. We shall change utterly, and the change will reverberate through the galaxies and universes of eternity. You and I are two vital drops in the boundless ocean of time. We have met with purpose. We must not fail our destiny.
On this question of the destiny of man, please be more specific. What will happen to us?
You shall continue on. Your odyssey shall know no end. You will prosper and increase in new worlds, new galaxies. You will populate the deepest reaches of space.
And you?
The gene of which I and my people are a part shall mutate. We shall take on another form, unrecognizable, spiritual, if you like. But once changed, we shall become immutable, for time inconceivable.
And what must I do to help you achieve all of this?
I'm afraid I'm right. Whether intentionally or not, the alien spaceship's parked itself in the exact position where we plan to lay our mines and create shockwave.
How much time do we have?
Well, the cargo Eagles carrying the nuclear charges should be leaving now.
Tanya. Give all cargo-carrying Eagles liftoff clearance.
Yes, Paul.
John is still inside that alien spaceship.
There's no need to state the obvious. Main mission to all cargo Eagles. Move towards the alien spaceship. Coordinates for the nuclear charges will be transmitted shortly.
No other way.
Not that I know of.
Your friends are dangerously concerned about you. They are making elaborate plans which could destroy the ship.
How can you know that?
I can hear their thoughts and words, and the unthinking calculations of your computers. This activity must cease. They must do nothing.
Are you asking me to tell them to do nothing? How can I do that? They need facts, logical explanations. They're all of them, logical men and women. There is a way. If you come with me, Ara, you can help me to persuade them just by your presence.
I cannot come with you. We both have our parts to play. Yours is to do nothing. I have much to do.
What you tell me sounds magnificent here, in this chamber, and from your lips. But how will it sound in the cold light of Moonbase Alpha? They'll never believe me. They already think I'm suffering from radiation sickness. They simply will not believe me.
That is the test of your command. Are you unfit to play the part for which you have been destined since the beginning of time? I have faith in you, John Koenig.
And I have faith in you. But what is faith against the fact of imminent collision? I'll need to know more. I'll need to know what you are going to do.
I go to shape the future of eternity. And I need your help.
Ara.
Go to shape the future of eternity. And I need your help. Your help. Your help. Your help.
Paul!
Main mission. This is Koenig.
We read you, Commander. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Suspend all operations immediately.
Repeat, sir.
Repeat. Cancel Operation Shockwave. Pull those eagles out of there. And most important, do nothing until I return. Repeat. Nothing until I return.
Yes, sir.
You don't believe me? I know it's incredible, but I trust her. I believe her.
Commander, the radiation cloud has cleared now. The readings we are getting are accurate. David has double-checked them with the computer, and the fact is we are going to collide with our planet in less than 7 hours.
Unless we let Shockwave go ahead.
The charges are in position, Commander. The countdown's underway. It would be madness to stop it. Is that what you want?
Exactly. That's what I want.
Then you are mad.
Paul.
Commander, it's an open and shut case. We either make some attempt to save ourselves or we die. Anyway, what's so different about this situation to any other danger we've been in? All right. Then tell us, what is she going to do?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Tell it, Paul.
There have been two constant factors in all the troubles we've been through. One, we've survived them all. Two, John Koenig has been commander throughout. Now, I see no reason to doubt his command now.
But it's absurd.
Is it? You didn't see Ara. She has convinced John Koenig, and as far as I'm concerned, I see no reason to doubt his command now.
It's against every fact and calculation.
Facts, calculations. You're beginning to talk like a computer.
Of course, reason and fact are against Ara. But then the commander's case is not based on reason or fact, but on faith. And I think we should have faith in him.
But you set up Operation Shockwave.
Yes, I did. And now I believe it should be canceled.
Paul, cancel Operation Shockwave. This meeting is closed.
Paul, you'll have to take over now. Radiation sickness, hallucination, disorientation. Same symptoms as Carter's.
Is it permanent damage?
I don't know. Alan is still affected. John's going to have to be confined to his quarters and mildly sedated.
Do we continue with Shockwave? Countdown is 6 hours and 32 minutes.
And you look after John.
Yeah. Security.
Security. Identified.
Dr. Russell, have 2 guards report to me in medical center immediately, please.
All generators are working at minimum capacity.
Activate radiation shields to medium power. Technical section. Seal all launch pads. Evacuate maintenance areas and decompress.
Yes, sir.
Nuclear charges fused. Ready to detonate.
Your friends have betrayed you, John Koenig.
Computer, lock my door.
Alan Carter. It is I, Ara, who need your help now.
Ara.
Dr. Matthias.
Ara. She called.
Where is she?
And you saw her too. Alan, I need your help. Here's what I want you to do.
Arming nuclear trigger.
Two minutes 59 to detonation. Gravitational pull increasing to strength 4.
Come on, move. In there. Sandra. Tanya, get away from that button. Computer, close and lock main mission doors. Two minutes, 38 seconds.
Commander, where is Ara?
She's with her people on the planet Etheria. They're waiting for our two worlds to touch. When that happens, they'll be transformed into a higher form of life.
Or death.
Now listen, you've got to believe me. This is our only chance of survival. Operation Shockwave will destroy us unless we wait and do nothing.
John, give me the gun.
Helena, you tried to ignore and deceive me, but you couldn't deceive Aura. Operation Shockwave will not take place.
Then we'll die for certain.
Gravitational pull increasing rapidly now. We must detonate.
John, please, let me help you.
You think I'm suffering from radiation sickness, don't you?
Both you and Alan.
That wasn't radiation. Aura saved Alan, just as she'll save all of us.
John, believe me. The medical facts.
Helena, why don't you believe me? Helena, if it's a choice. Oh!
We're all going to die in a minute. I'll take my chance a few seconds early. Shoot me, if you choose.
monitoring. To your posts, everyone! Attention, all sections Alpha. Report your damage. Technical section. Issue damage control equipment to all sections. Medical section, prepare to receive casualties.
John, I'm sorry.
You were right. Totally right. If you'd done anything else, I'd want to know why. But nothing. Helena, if you went out to that spaceship and came back with a crazy story like I did, I'd be a fool not to lock you up. How could anyone possibly know that a planet on a collision course would not collide, would simply touch